All right, good Thursday morning, everybody, on what feels like the longest week
I know,
of my life.
It's Thursday. It's Little Friday.
It is Little Friday.
getting there.
I don't know what it is. I just feel like on Tuesday this week, I was like, it's Friday, isn't it?
It's been a long week. I don't know why. You know, that happens. So
Yeah.
anyway.
All right.
So we're going to start off. Rent prices nationwide continue to rise. So the national median rent price is now over $2,000.
Wow.
That's incredible. I mean, and so in the U.S., there's no state where a person working the minimum wage can afford a two-bedroom rental. So Virginia, if you look at this map, so you'd have to make $20 to $30 an hour just to be able to, so that you're not spending more than 30% of your income on a rent.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you figure, you know, a $20, I guess if you're making $20 an hour, that's roughly about a $40,000 a year job. But yeah, it's kind of amazing how these rent prices. So taking a look at the 10 states that saw the largest yearly rent decrease. So Washington State, Idaho, Arizona, Texas, Nevada, Maryland, Oregon, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. So they've kind of seen a decrease. But the 10 states that saw the largest yearly rent increases were South Dakota, Mississippi, Iowa, North Dakota, New York, Arkansas, Nebraska, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, Indiana. I'm kind of surprised.
It kind of seems random to me.
It does.
Like, people are moving, I guess, to, I've heard South Dakota, but I mean, you look at states like Mississippi.
Right, and even Iowa.
Iowa.
I mean, New York, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, it's kind of odd. Yeah. But it's just, you know, it's kind of where we are. It's amazing.
Yeah, you'd think the minimum wage would at least cover the basic two-room rental, but not anymore.
No, not anymore. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I didn't realize that passports, they had kind of like a level of power that comes with them. So you wouldn't have to necessarily have to get a visa along with your passport. So there's some countries that require certain nationalities to have also a visa. So Japan used to be, for 5 years, was number one. It had the most powerful passport where you didn't really need to get a visa into a lot of countries. But they have now downgraded, and so they've knocked down to third place. Singapore is now number one. America, we're at number 8.
Number 8, wow.
Yes.
That surprises me.
Yes. I don't get it. The article didn't explain why.
Yeah.
But that's kind of interesting. Whereas, America, we're not, I guess you need a visa to get into some, certain countries.
In more places, than
yeah.
I guess if you were from Japan or Singapore.
Or yeah.
Huh, very interesting. Not what I would have guessed.
I was shocked by that. I was like, really? I thought, okay. So anyway. Oh, okay. And then finally, this is kind of adorable, but then I guess for the swimmer, it's really not. So the swimmer in Japan was trying to just swim, and this dolphin just kept harassing them in the water.
No.
And it's just kind of like, what? Would you be freaking out?
I'd be freaking out. I mean, I guess they know it's a dolphin at this point. You don't think it's a shark?
It's not a shark. But I mean, it's kind of like, what is the dolphin doing?
I wouldn't be as freaked out with a dolphin as I would, obviously.
No.
Once I found out it's a dolphin.
I mean, they can be aggressive.
Yeah.
Would you touch it?
I don't know.
Would you try to?
I feel like the dolphin just wanted to be friends.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting though. I have swum with the dolphins, but it was like, in a controlled habitat.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. So I got to ride it, hold on. And,
exactly, yeah.
But that would be kind of like, it's this dolphin. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go mess with these swimmers.
Yeah.
I'm
glad everyone pulls out their camera.
Right.
Not trying to help. They're just like, let's see what happens to this poor swimmer.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's take a look at today's top stories over on NBC29.com this morning. We've got an arrest made in a Charlottesville bank robbery investigation. At number 2, former Richmond DPW official and wife plead guilty to fraud. Then at number 3, this story about the new transgender guidelines for public schools in Virginia. It's got reaction from both sides. So go check out the stories right now over on NBC29.com. All right, well, on the local beat this morning, Charlottesville police say a man wanted for a bank robbery and theft from a city jewelry store is now in custody. This is his picture here. John Zeno was arrested in Spotsylvania County on Monday for another bank robbery that happened in Stafford County. In Charlottesville, he is charged with robbery for last Friday's incident at UVA Credit Union branch on Arlington Boulevard. Investigators say Zeno is also charged with grand larceny for stealing a watch from a jewelry store on Emmett Street. Zeno and two alleged co-conspirators are in Rappahannock County Regional Jail this morning. All right, well, it will take months to clean up a big mess caused by a water leak at a Charlottesville City Hall. $1.5 million will be spent on the repairs. The city anticipates insurance will eventually cover the cost. The water leak forced City Hall to close for 2 days this week, and a renovation was already planned for the lobby, so that will now move forward ahead of schedule. An electrical problem likely caused a fire that gutted a Culpeper landmark. That's what investigators determined. The volunteer fire department says it all began in the storage area of Baby Jim's Snack Bar Sunday. From there, the flames spread to the restaurant and the apartment building it was attached to. Hold on a second, we're having some tech issues here. A dozen people were displaced by the fire, and a firefighter also was hospitalized with heat exhaustion. And finally this morning, Albemarle County Police have seen a decrease in fatal crashes this year, but they're still seeing a lot of craziness on our highways and byways. In October, ACPD ran a study on Seminole Trail, Route 29, and more than half of the 18,000 drivers drove over the posted speed limit. Albemarle County data shows 18% of crashes result from distracted driving, 16% from speeding. And I wish I could say that surprised me on Route 29 with the speeding, but absolutely not, I think.
It doesn't surprise me either, but you know, we drive the speed limit all the time.
Of course.
I never go over, ever.
But I mean, it is really important not to be distracted while you're driving, because that text message can wait. Other people's lives. You could put somebody's life on the line by checking that text message, by responding to it.
It's just not worth it. You'll make it where you need to get there.
Exactly.
Worst case scenario, maybe leave a little early.
There you go.
Then you don't have to risk anyone's life.
There you go.
But a look at today, Thursday, we're looking at mostly sunny skies. We will see a chance for some late showers and storms. Not expecting any severe weather right now, but here's what we're really excited about. It looks like it's the first weekend in July we've had where we're not expecting any showers or storm. A sunny, pleasant weekend and a little less humid. So if you've been a little sad the last few weekends that you've had to keep an eye on the radar constantly before you make your plans, you don't have to worry about it this weekend. We're looking at beautiful weather.
And nice temperatures too. It's not as hot this weekend.
Absolutely. We were in a heat wave last week. We're going to see temperatures a little cooler, 90 tomorrow, but we're going to see temperatures in the mid and upper 80s as we go into the weekend. So again, a little cooler, a little less humid, and much sunnier, a lot more pleasant. A great time to go and catch a movie, the pool, maybe some...
I was going to say, we have some weekend plans, don't we? We're going to see the new Barbie movie. You're wearing your pink today.
Today, I'm also going to wear tomorrow. There's more pink to be had.
Yeah, we've got this. We've said months and months ago, we're like, we are going to go see that Barbie movie when it comes out. So
we are going to see that, and then pickleball.
And then pickleball. We've
So
got a busy weekend ahead of
let us know if you know where we can find rackets and balls, because we don't know where.
And a court. We don't.
And a court.
We don't have any of the supplies. We just have ourselves, and we're looking
and
for
the motivation and excitement for it.
We're looking for a place to play pickleball where we can find the equipment and everything. So
let us know if you have any ideas.
All right, that'll do it for our morning rush. We'll see you again on NBC29 News at noon. Have a great Thursday, everybody.